And at the seventh time he said, behold, a little cloud like a man's hand is rising from the sea. And he said, go up, say to Ahab, prepare your chariot and go down, lest the rain stop you. You know, you sometimes wonder if he went out, and every time he went out, he just wasn't focused enough. What if the cloud was always there? What if the presence was always there? What if the manifestation was always there? He just didn't know what to look for. And I think as he went back, like as we go back, we start to see things in our life and God taking shape in our life in a way where we can understand that he's working together for our good. And all he saw was a little something that looked like a hand out in the clouds. Come on, guys, don't you ever look at the clouds and you're like, boy, it looks like an angel out there. It looks like an elephant. But he looked out there and what he saw was a little hand coming from the sea. And I bet you at that moment, his faith completely changed. And he didn't spend the rest of his life looking for clouds or rain, but he spent the rest of his life looking for the maker of the clouds and the maker of the rain. And you know, when he went out there and he looked, he didn't know what he was looking for. And when he went out there and saw a little hand, I can guarantee you that wasn't what he was expecting. And you don't know what you're expecting either. All you're doing is looking to the Lord, the God who exists, who holds the world in the palm of his hands, who holds you in the palm of his hands, the God who is, was, and ever shall be. And I don't know what to expect. Sometimes it'll be the smile from a child or the hug from a kid or a snuggle from Isaac. Sometimes it'll be a word from a friend, a word from a counselor, a word from someone. Sometimes it'll be a song, a lyric. Sometimes it'll be something that come from somewhere. And we're all hurting in this world and we don't know what to expect when we put our hope in God. And sometimes you weren't expecting peace like that. You weren't expecting joy like that. You weren't expecting freedom like that. You weren't expecting love like that. And in your life, what I want to say to you is trust is never a bust. Even when you're trusting, all we can do is trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not to our own understanding. We're trying to trust in God when nothing makes sense. But you can trust him. Even when you go and there's nothing, there's always something. Why? Because that man's faith was rewarded 7 times. As you go and see nothing, you know what? He would have never went back the second time. He would have just thrown in the towel. And when you walk with Jesus, you have the warrior on your side. You have God on your side. He is for you. And listen, your faith, no matter what you go through, it will know no quit. Because he's there. He's raising you up. He's strengthening you. He's perfecting your faith. And your faith is more precious than gold. When trust is a bust. When you feel like it's all been pointless, what's the point? It's all we have to do is come to the realization that the way I thought it should go, it didn't go that way, but that doesn't mean God isn't with me and God left me. Listen, trust is never a bust because I'm learning to go again and again and again and again and again and again, even when my heart is hurting, even when there's tears, even when there's pain, even when I don't understand, even when it feels like everything is falling apart, go again.